Welcome to Senior Day here at Post University as the Lady Eagles host Goldey-Beacom College, the Lightning. Good afternoon, well, good morning at the moment. I'm Jeff Nelson, live from Lemoyne Stadium here at the campus of Post University, where tonight this afternoon we recognized, 7 seniors who are playing their last home game of the season. And very shortly they will be introduced to the crowd here on a unfortunately cloudy and gloomy day up here in Waterbury, Connecticut. The Lady Eagles come into today 2-7-3, hanging on in an attempt to make the CACC playoffs, 2-7-3 on the season, while the opponents from Goldey-Beacom are 9-8-1, 7-4-1 in the CACC. The Eagles are 9-9-1 overall.
The Senior Day ceremony, and our first
Pardon me, they're 2-7-3 in
is a
overall.
4-year member of this program. Match. This year,
right now we will head to the Senior Day
2021. She was named Goalkeeper of the Week for the CACC and
ceremonies.
made the conference All-Academic Team 3 times. Her favorite memory at Post is getting to play soccer every day with her best friends, and after finishing her degree, she hopes to pursue a master's and eventually enter criminal justice and emergency management fields. Accompanied by her parents, Sue and Doug, from Manchester, New Jersey, goalkeeper number 1, Claire Saeed. Our next senior is a 4-year member of the program who has played in 7 matches this season and 31 total for her career entering the day. She scored her first collegiate goal last season against Dominican and has 2 career points. A 3-time CACC All-Academic Team member, her favorite memory as an Eagle is hearing Coach Mangaluzzo say good morning at practices. She hopes to finish her degree and attend medical school to pursue a career in the medical field. Accompanied by her parents, Melanie and Chris, and brother Cody, from Bristol, Connecticut, defender number 20, Faith Roy. Our third senior of the day is a 3-year member of the program who appeared in 46 career matches, including 12 matches this season. Scoring her first collegiate goal back on October 3rd against Bloomfield and registering 2 career points, this senior's favorite memories is scoring that first goal, singing karaoke on the bus after away games, and playing soccer with people she considers family. She plans to pursue a career in criminal justice as a police officer and eventually a detective, or start her own Italian restaurant called Tarantino's Eatery. Accompanied by her father, Vincent Tarantino, and Stephanie Tarantino from Southampton, Pennsylvania, number 8, Sierra Tarantino. Our fourth senior of the day is a 2-year member of the program who appeared in 31 games, including 12 so far this year. She scored 2 career goals coming into the day, along with 4 assists for a total of 8 career points. And this senior's favorite memory with the team is stealing Coach Renato Topali's energy drink at a spring scrimmage and then scoring a hat trick. She plans to pursue her MBA and hopes to work in the marketing department someday. Accompanied by her parents Bob and Margie Siriani, as well as sister Emma, from Glenside, Pennsylvania, number 11, Kaylee Siriani. Our fifth senior of the afternoon is a 4-year member of the program who appeared in 65 career matches entering the day, including 12 so far this season. She has 1 career assist and has played in a total of 5,440 total minutes, anchoring the defense for the Eagles. She is a member of the CACC All-Academic team, and her favorite memory is the post-game tailgates with her team. This senior hopes to finish her education and become an elementary school teacher while also continuing to be involved with soccer and coaching. Accompanied by her parents Sonia and Scott and sister Sophia from Cheshire, Connecticut, number 12, Kayla Augustinelli. Our sixth senior is a 5-year member of the team, appearing in 62 career games, including 12 so far this season. She led the team in goals last season with 13 and has totaled 26 in her career, along with 12 assists for a total of 64 points over the course of those 5 years. She was named CACC First Team All-Conference and Second Team All-East Region in 2022, CACC Player of the Week 3 times, CACC Honor Roll 3 times, CACC Rookie of the Week in 2019, and Post University Women's Athlete of the Year in 2022. Her favorite memory is all the post-game tailgates on Saturdays after home games with all the families, and she plans to continue her education to become a teacher. Accompanied by her parents, Mary and Charlie from Jackson, New Jersey, number 9, Haley McGee. And our final senior of the day is also a 5-year member of the program, having played in 62 matches as well, in 12 so far this year, and has totaled up 11 goals during her career, along with 1 assist and 23 points, and she is currently tied with the team leading goals with her sister at 3. This senior has made the CACC All-Academic team, was named CACC Defensive Player of the Week in 2021 and 2022, made the CACC Weekly Honor Roll in 2019, and was CACC Second Team All-Conference last year. Her favorite memory as an Eagle is the team going to her house for a pasta party before playing Georgian Court. She plans to finish up her education and pursue a career in medical sales, accompanied also by her parents Charlie and Mary from Jackson, New Jersey, number 5, Amber McGee.
Seniors are all on the field getting their pictures taken as we get set for the home finale for the Post Lady Eagles as they host Goldey-Beacom College this afternoon. I'm Jeff Nelson here in the broadcast center on a 50-ish degree, cloudy, rainy day. It's going to rain at some point during the day, although we hope that holds off.
Congratulations to all of our post-university.
All the players now taking the field for pictures with the graduating seniors. Should be ready for play in about 5 minutes. While we do that, let's talk about the starting lineups brought to you by Post University. For more information on their degree programs to visit campus or to apply, go to post.edu. That's post.edu. For Goldey-Beacom College, the Lightning out of the CACC, 9-8-1 overall, 7-4-1 in the CACC. All time, these teams are 11-11 against each other. In goal, the junior from State College, Pennsylvania, Jennifer Mejia for Goldey-Beacom College. On defense, number 4, Sarah Isaacson from Boris, Sweden. On defense, number 16, Kira Cohen out of Reisterstown, Maryland, the junior. Also on defense, Alexa Pacheco out of the Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Midfield, Alex Lowry, junior from Winona, New Jersey. Palomar Call out of Grantville, Pennsylvania, junior midfield. Samantha Emmy, senior midfield out of Logan Township, New Jersey. And Miley Jones, freshman out of Pemberton, New Jersey. Jade Ballin also plays midfield. She's out of Smyrna, Delaware. Their forwards, Lexi Capola, junior out of Turnersville, New Jersey, and Lexi Yeager, freshman out of West Deptford, New Jersey. Head coach Dan Frick in his 7th year. Assistants are Alex Medina and Adam Azar. Goldey-Beacom is out of Wilmington, Delaware. They are the Lightning, 9-8-1, 7-4-1 in the CACC. Four-year post-University Eagles, the head coach is Renato Topali. His first year, 2-7-3 overall. His assistants are Adam Sebastian, Maria Montero, Scott Vanderwall, Imelda Lazaro, Fattore Klobostita, Sydney Rutherford, and Phil Mongaluzzo. They're the Eagles struggling this year, 2-7-3 overall. In goal, 4 post, Alexis Campbell in goal, freshman out of Attleboro, Massachusetts.
0, Jennifer Mejia.
On defense, Zoe Meyer from Fitchburg, Massachusetts. Senior defense out of Auckland, New Zealand, Bianca Stiles. Senior defense, Jackson, New Jersey, Amber McGee. Senior forward from Manchester, Connecticut, Lydia Asamoah. Senior forward out of Jackson, New Jersey, Haley McGee. Kaylee Sirianni, senior out of Glenside, Pennsylvania, plays midfield. Kayla Agostinelli, the senior out of Cheshire, Connecticut. Alyssa Head, junior out of Waterbury, Connecticut. Jordan Class out of Farmingdale, New York. Larissa Blanchili, junior out of Shongo, South Africa.
And here's the starting lineup for your
those are your starting lineups.
Eagles. In net, a freshman goalkeeper, number 00, Alexis Campbell. A sophomore defender, number 3, Zoe Meyer. A senior defender, number 4, Bianca Stiles. A senior defender, number 5, Amber McGee. A senior forward, number 6, Lydia Asamoah. A senior forward, number 9, Haley McGee. A senior midfielder, number 11, Kaylee Sirianni. A senior defender, number 12, Kayla Agostinelli. A junior forward, number 16, Alyssa Hebb. A freshman forward, number 17, Jordan Callis, and a junior midfielder, number 18, Larissa Blunt-Sheely. The head coach of your Eagles in his first year is Renato Topali. Assistant coaches Adam Sebastian, Maria Montiero, Scott Vanderwall, Imelda Lazaro, and Phil Mongaluzzo. Fans, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for today's playing of the national anthem. Our national anthem here at Lemoyne Field
on the campus of Post University. As today, Goldey-Beacom and your Post University Eagles play each other in the home finale for the Post University Lady Eagles. In goal, as mentioned, 0-0, Alexis Campbell, the freshman out of Attleboro, Massachusetts, makes her start tonight. She'll be opposed by Jennifer Mejia, the junior goalkeeper out of State College, Pennsylvania. Campbell is 1-1-3 on the season. This will be her 7th start. 2.18 goals against average. She's got 30 saves on the season. For Mejia, her 5th start, 1-0-2 on the season. Breeze has started to pick up. Clouds are moving across the field as you watch the game today. It'll be windy at times, it'll be rainy at times, it'll be cloudy all the time here at Lemoy Field this afternoon. We thank you for joining us wherever you are, across the country, across the state, or around the world. Goldey-Beacom will go right to left as you look in your screen. They're wearing their dark blue uniforms with the gold trimming. Eagles in their orange uniforms will go left to right. Waiting for the Eagles to take the field. And the exciting music that we have been listening to all game long. Eagles taking the field in their orange uniforms with white numbers. Looks like Goldey-Beacom will start the game with the ball. Nice sized crowd on senior day. Temperature 55 degrees, wind about 10 miles an hour, blowing into our faces, going west to east, and the ball game is underway. Quick deflection off the face of number 20 Alexa Pacheco for Goldey-Beacom. She's not sure where that got her, but she's definitely checking to make sure all of her teeth are still there, and they are. It's good for Alexa. And the ball is thrown in by the Eagles to Lydia Samoa. Nice little give and go right into the middle of the field where it's taken away by the Eagles, and they continue through with a through ball that doesn't get through. But the Eagles regain control and send the ball toward the box where it's picked up aggressively by Jennifer Mejia. Mejia in her box will take all her time. Waits and punts with the right hand. A good punt. She'll get a good 50 yards airborne on that one. Off the head. Bouncing around at midfield. And sent toward the Eagle goal, but headed back nicely by number 12, Kayla Agostinelli. Foul called, Eagles ball. Just over a minute into the action. Agostinelli with a long ball up here on the right side. Headed back to midfield and turned around quickly by number 8, Jade Ballin, the freshman out of Smyrna, Delaware. Out of bounds it goes. Throw in for the Eagles. Nope, throw in for the Lightning. Trying to get the ball back to where it needs to go. Thrown in and taken at midfield by number 19, Samantha Emmy. She'll go back to her defense, Lexi Capola, number 5, who goes far on the right side of the field before it's taken away. Now Asamoah on her own half of center. And the ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in. on Goldey-Beacom's side of the field. Taken away, sent back into the midfield, and then back to the defense where they will corral it and try to carry it up on the left side. Through ball to midfield. Nice one-touch there by Haley McGee, but taken away aggressively by Alex Lowry for Goldey-Beacom. She feeds a nice pass to Ballin, who tries to go to the right side, makes the pass, gets it over there to number 20, Alexa Pacheco. Pacheco on right wing trying to get around the Eagle defense, keeps the ball though, and feeds it back to her midfield partner before centering and kicked away. Nice move around Asamoah by 19 Samantha Emmy. For the Eagles take it away and go back to their defense with a pass too far for Agostinelli, and the ball go out of bounds and a throw-in for Goldey-Beacom. Lightning quick throw-in. Keep it in on that side. Looks to cross. Pass short. Now down to the corner a little bit too far, and that'll be a gold kick as Ballin and Lowry try to give and go. Ballin and Yeager try to give and go, and Yeager sent it too far. So goal kick for Alexis Campbell, the freshman out of Attleboro, Massachusetts. Passes it to the far side of the field. Dribbled up ahead, continuing to dribble before feeding a pass up in the air. Looked like a handball there, but not called. Kira Cohen from Reiderstown, Maryland, kept the ball in for the Lightning, and she feeds a pass over here for Ballin. Ballin back to her defense, where Cole will send it into the middle, go back to Jones, who now goes far on right wing to Pacheco. Pacheco tries to get it in the middle of the field. They do get it in the middle of the field, dribbling, but the defense there to take it away as it rolled off the foot, and a nice pass up ahead to Haley McGee. McGee looking for Asamoah, racing on right wing, but a little too far. And a throw-in for the Lightning. Palomar Cole, the junior out of Grantville, Pennsylvania. Those are back to her defense with time to Sarah Isaacson, who goes across the field to number 9. Back to the defense it goes. Lexi Coppola sends it back all the way over on the near side to Palomar Cole, who's got plenty of time, although Asamoah racing to cut off any angles. Cole will go back to her defense and Sarah Isaacson. Isaacson, long pass in the middle of the field. Too far from anybody, but Pacheco racing for it. Pacheco putting the pressure on, and it goes back to the goalie, Alexis Campbell, with time and space. She feeds a pass on the other side of the field, near side, where the Eagles play some give and go, and then a long ball into the middle of the field. Bounces high over the head of the forward and the defender, and it goes back to the defense of Sarah Isaacson for the Lightning. Over here for Cole. Cole being pressured quickly and gave it back to Isaacson. Isaacson reversing the flow over to the right side of the field. Where it's taken by the Eagles. Eagles go back to their defense. Agostinelli waits, keeps going, sends a long pass that's headed by Isaacson as Asamoah is racing deep on the right side. Isaacson feeds a quick little pass here to Emmy. Emmy tries to go back to her defense. She does successfully, but the team's playing a little bit of catch right now. And now Bianca Stiles sends a long pass too far for Asamoah, and it'll be a throw-in for Goldey-Beacom. Just over 6 minutes gone. First half here at Lemoy Field in Waterbury. Thank you for joining us today, wherever you are. Long pass nicely to Alex Lowry with some space. Lowry gets pressure quickly, goes back to Cole. Cole sends it through the middle with a nice heel pass taken by Lowry. Lowry, though, lost it back to her defense and headed up nicely by Coppola. Asamoah for the Eagles trying to regain control. She leaves the ball, though, and it's taken away. Quick pass and a shot that'll go about 10 yards wide to the left. And Asamoah is down. She looked a little frustrated when the ball got taken from her. Went down, might just be a shoe issue. She's back up. And now the goal kick for Alexis Campbell. That's the first shot of the game for either squad by the Lightning, though not a shot on goal. Whistle blown again. I don't know what that is for. I guess they're going to do the goal kick over again. Same pass on the same goal kick, and the Eagles will start again. Nice tip up into the midfield where McGee tries to spin it around, but it's taken away by Emmy. Emmy back to her own defense with some pressure this time by McGee. But a couple of nice passes, and the Lightning will have the ball around the 40-yard line of this soccer field with a throw-it. Back to the defense again, where Coppola will try to get it into the midfield, taken nicely by Emmy. And now back on defense to Isaacson. Isaacson with some time over here for Cole. Cole goes toward midfield looking for somebody to pass to. Instead, she'll go back to her defense, where Coppola will have it. Coppola pressured by McGee, but made a nice pass and got it away. Long pass on right wing being chased by Yeager. Yeager got defended nicely down on that end of the field. And went out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul on that end of the field. A foul on Lexi Yeager. Not a card, but a foul. And the Eagles take the ball. Here's Agostinelli right on the line. Since a long ball, but the wind's going to take that as the wind is blowing in this direction. Out of bounds. Taken by Cole. Throw in quick off the chest of Yeager. Dangerous knees and heads, but the ball doesn't go out of bounds. It stays inbounds and then is blasted to midfield to McGee. McGee, deed nicely by Coppola. Ball pops up in the air and will go out of bounds for a Lightning throw-in. Cole quickly gets it in to Isaacson, who crosses the field to get away from the pressure of McGee. And out comes Cohen. Cohen with a long pass to Lowry. Lowry tried a quick give and go with Emmy. Emmy now feeds it long on the right side to Pacheco, but good defense there by the Eagles. And they'll get it back to midfield. Goldey-Beacom continuing to pressure. A long pass too far. Rolls into the box where it's picked up by Alexis Campbell. Campbell. Long pass plays off of Cole. Cole taken down by Asamoah. And a foul. Referee admonishing Asamoah. No card, but a foul. Cole will get a free kick from just past midfield. Call it the 45-yard line. As we know, we play on a football field here. Goal's right on the end line, so just for distancing, we're at the 45-yard line of the Eagles right now. Now the ball down closer to the 20. Throw in by Goldey-Beacom. Quickly to Yeager. Yeager goes back nicely to Emmy. Emmy across with a nice pass to Jones, and Jones feeds it deep on the side to Pacheco. Pacheco, nice five-way passing there. Centered in front, looking for a header by Yeager. Then a shot on goal, and a nice stop by Campbell, who got her right arm on it as it was rolling through, and an attempted recross back into the goal. It goes out of bounds, and a goal kick, but the first real serious pressure of the game by either squad. Goldey-Beacom 5-6 nice passes across on the box, an attempted header, then a shot that Campbell had to stretch and got all of that. Campbell 5'9", out of Attleboro. Looks a little taller from this vantage point, but managed to get her arm on it and prevent the first goal of the game. Eagles now have the ball off the goal kick. It's McGee. Feeds it to Agostinelli. Quick give and go with Meyer. And then a nice pass up ahead to Sirianni. Sirianni gives it over here for McGee. McGee looking for Asamoah, but Asamoah went in when she needed her to go out. And the ball goes down into the corner. McGee looking for Asamoah. Asamoah fighting for it. It goes off a leg, and that should be a goal kick for Goldey-Beacom, and it is. Jennifer Mejia with the goal kick. Quickly gets the ball gone. We're 12 minutes into half number 1. No score here in Waterbury this afternoon. Coppola goes across, and then the pass down toward Pacheco. Pacheco, though, lost it, but then managed to regain and get it over to Emmy. Emmy, nice pass back to her defense right around the midfield to Cole, and then a good aggressive play there by Zoe Meyer. And the ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Cole, quick throw-in. Looking for Emmy for some fancy moves and a long shot, 45-yard shot, actually. 45 yards to the goal, 35 yards to where the goaltender managed to corral it. And another save for Campbell. That's her second of the game. Ball on the far side of the field. The Eagles have it with some space. Gives it back to Amber McGee. Amber McGee comes all the way over here to Agostinelli, who's got some space. Agostinelli with some space looking, gives it up to Meyer. Meyer had to go off his foot and goes out of bounds. And that's a throw-in for Goldey-Beacom. An unforced turnover there by the Eagles. McGee had some space. Meyer had some space, but gave it away. Agostinelli being pressured by Yeager. Gets the ball back with some space and some time. Meyer comes back to her. Agostinelli looking for a long ball. She sends a long ball to McGee. Haley McGee at midfield goes to the far side with a strong effort to keep it in. A nice hustle effort over there by Kayla Sirianni, and the Eagles get the ball on the throw-in. Great hustle. Asamoah just to the outside of the box, gets spun around and taken down by Coppola. It's going to be a throw-in for the Eagles deep in Lightning territory with 14 minutes gone in the first half. Haley McGee down there to throw the ball. They're in the end zone if you're just looking for distancing as to where they'll be throwing the ball. 6 Eagles in the box area for this throw-in by number 9, Haley McGee, the senior out of Jackson, New Jersey. Long throw-in, nicely done, but headed away by 16, Kira Cohen. Back to McGee. McGee with another cross attempt. Header in front and just wide on a beautiful secondary cross, and a header taken by Amber McGee. So sisterly love on that one. As McGee got down there, had an opportunity, 5'4" senior out of Jackson, New Jersey. Ball now back in midfield. That's the Eagles' first shot of the game. Brought to you by Post University. Cole, quick pass ahead to Ballin. Ballin tries to send a long pass down on left wing and does to Pacheco. It goes off a leg back into the middle of the field, and the Eagles attempt to clear with some space. Nice pass up here to McGee. McGee, though, had to go off her leg and back to the defense of Isaacson. Eagles get the ball on a bad pass with some time, looking for McGee again, but too far, and the defense pinches up. It's a 1-on-4 back there, so got to make sure your passes are crisp or through the hole as the Goldey-Beacom defense playing with 4 defenders back. Sirianni will have a throw-in on the far side of the field right around the 20-yard line, just again for distancing, just so everybody can understand at home. Camera doesn't always give a great view, so a throw-in from about the 20 for Sirianni in the Eagle zone. Eagle half the field, and then it goes up about 10 yards, and it'll be a throw-in from the 30. Sirianni long throw off a Goldey-Beacom head and out of bounds, and then another throw again right around the 30-yard line this time. Long throw off McGee. McGee being played by Cohen. Out of bounds, quick throw in again, and a long throw to Asamoah, who's trying to race ahead, but good defense there by Coppola, who got in front of Asamoah and gets it out of bounds, and the Eagles will have another throw, and this time on the Goldey-Beacom side of the field at around the 20-yard line. Haley McGee, who just had that throw-in and nice cross a few minutes ago, will take this throw-in right around the 25-yard line, 35 yards to the goal. Excuse me, this will be around the 15-yard line, about 25 yards to goal. for the Eagles. Long throw in by McGee. Good throwing. Gets it into the box, but headed away by the Goldey-Beacom defense. Larissa Blunch-Sheely trying to get it, but had it taken away by the aggressive play of Samantha Emmy. Emmy goes across. Long pass down on left wing. Looking for Ballin. Ballin trying to keep it in. She can't do it. It goes out of bounds. And the Eagles will have another throw-in, as good defense by Goldey-Beacom led to quick transition, but no shot as the ball rolled out of bounds. Throw-in back to the Eagle defense where Bianca Stiles has it. Stiles with a long pass into the middle of the field with her right foot taken away by Coppola, who gives over to Pacheco, and then back to the Eagle defense, where the Eagles will regroup and start again. Sirianni dribbles in the middle, looking for McGee. Back to Sirianni. Sirianni continues on. Tries to go across the field. It's blocked by the body of Miley Jones and out of bounds for an Eagle throw-in. Sirianni for the Eagles, looking to throw in right around the 45-yard line. Throws it off the head of Pacheco right to midfield, where it's taken away by the taller Samantha Emmy for Goldey-Beacom. And now the ball bouncing around and played out of bounds. It's going to go to Goldey-Beacom for a throw-in. Long throw too far. And now the team's playing a little bit of head ball as it's going back and forth, back and forth. And back to the Eagle defense where Amber McGee will have it and play it over here for number 12, Kayla Agostinelli. Agostinelli back to McGee. McGee with time and space goes to the far side to Bianca Stiles. Stiles with time and space before being pressured sends a long ball down the far left side of the field that's going to be too far, and it's going to roll out of bounds and be a goal kick for the Lightning. With 26 minutes even to go in the first half, no score. Shots on goal are Goldey-Beacom 2 and the Eagles none. Shots total are 4-1 Goldey-Beacom so far. Cole, quick one-touch passing to Ballin. Ballin looks in the middle of the field to Yeager. Yeager tries to feed a nice pass, gets it back. Yeager, a long kick and a nice save, but a whistle for offsides as the VAR official calls offsides right around the 25-yard line. And a nice save anyway by Campbell, who dove across the field to make the save. But the Eagles will get the ball at about the 20. Agostinelli looking to pass, dribbling, and with some time has Meyer, who came back to help her. Meyer goes give and go with Agostinelli, then looks into the middle of the field where nobody's there, but the racing McGee, Haley McGee, tried to get there before it was taken away, and then a long pass for Pacheco too far. And the Eagles will start again right around midfield. Long pass looking for Asamoah, breaking towards the goal. That's going to be too far. And the long kick will go to Jennifer Mejia, who will pick up the ball in the box with time and 24 minutes to go in the first half. She'll roll it over to Isaacson on the near side, who will come over here for Cole. Cole with some space before being taken away nicely by Meyer. Nice chip pass up ahead to Yeager. Yeager looks across, looking for Pacheco. Fed it to her. Ball pounced in the air. Eagle defense there, though. And Agostinelli sends it back to midfield where it's shouldered down by Emmy. Emmy and Cole play catch. She goes over to Coppola. Coppola goes on the far side of the field to Jones, who feeds it up to midfield before the Eagles get it back. And Alyssa Hebb, the junior out of Waterbury, Connecticut, plays it off a leg back to her defense. McGee to Agostinelli. Agostinelli with about 5 yards of space. Dribbles, gives over here to Meyer. Meyer right on the sideline, goes down to McGee right around the 35-yard line. And then McGee looking for Asamoah, but Asamoah nowhere near that ball. And it'll roll out of bounds for a throw-in. Throw-in for Goldey-Beacom and a long cross-field pass to Jones, who will come up the far side of the field with space and time. Jones dribbles, gets around the first defender, gets to midfield, continues on, tried to find the winger, but good defense there by Alyssa Hebb. to get the ball out of bounds, and another throw-in for Goldey-Beacom. Long throw-in played by Yeager. Yeager looking to pass, but gave it away, and the Eagles regain and go back to their defense, where Agostinelli will have the ball. Agostinelli with some time and space. Dribbles, looking, she's got Meyer, but instead feeds a long pass toward Asamoah. Asamoah chests it down, gains control 1-on-2, goes back to Agostinelli. As the pressure came on, the Eagles will look to cross, but instead Agostinelli, nice fake, continues with the ball. She goes across the field with a nice pass to Stiles. Stiles now with time and space as they reverse the flow. Gets to the midfield area, sends a long pass looking for McGee, but taken away by the defense of Goldey-Beacom. Again, 2-on-4. McGee wasn't really open, and Coppola stepped up to make the defensive play. Pass to Balin. Balin comes back over here for Cole. Cole with time. Cole goes back to her defense with Sarah Isaacson. Isaacson up to Balin. Balin to Cole. Cole to Coppola. To Isaacson, excuse me. And she'll go across looking for Jones. Jones, a long pass looking in the middle of the field for Alex Lowry. Played by Yeager, but then the Eagle defense swarmed and gets the ball away. Asamoah. On her side of the field at the 30, Asamoah. Being defended by Cole, Asamoah looked for the pass. It goes off of Cole and out of bounds for a throw-in with 21 minutes remaining in the first half. No score here in Waterbury this afternoon. Rain is held off for now. Windy and gloomy, but a good day for soccer here in the Northeast this time of year. Callis, pass to Meyer, looks for McGee, gets to McGee, gives it back to Callis, who was looking for Asamoah, but had it taken away by Isaacson. Isaacson makes a nice pass to Yeager. Yeager goes far side of the field to Pacheco. Pacheco looking for space, continues on, gets to the middle of the field, and takes a shot that goes off an arm. Referee says it's off the chest. Looked like it went off the arm from here, so the Eagles get a break. And the ball goes all the way down to the Goldey-Beacom goaltender, Jennifer Mejia. Asamoah, a nice steal, and feeds it deep down the wing as McGee goes after it. McGee will get there. McGee lost a shin guard, I think. Centered it across. It goes off Mejia, but there is a offsides call by the near side official. And some substitutions about to happen here with 20 minutes remaining in the first half. No score here in Waterbury. Jones back to Isaacson. Goes across the field. And a deep pass down the right sideline that Yeager's chasing after, but the Eagles get back and send it back to their goaltender, Alexis Campbell. Campbell reversing the flow to Agostinelli over on the near side. Meyer coming back to help. Agostinelli dribbles, gets it to Meyer. Meyer right on the line. Tried to feed it deep, but a whistle out of bounds. Throw in and some substitutions. In for the Eagles comes Reese Klotzer, the freshman out of Sartell, Minnesota. And in for Goldey-Beacom comes 25 Mariah McQueen, sophomore out of Baltimore, Maryland. Yes, and Alyssa Petula, junior out of Sicklerville, New Jersey. Lowry, back to Balin. Balin continues on. Sends a long pass into the box area. It's deflected and taken by McGee, who gives to Agostinelli. Agostinelli looking to get it out. She does with a nice pass to Asamoah. Asamoah with some time. Coming up on the near side, 1-on-2, looks for McGee. It's a little too far, and it's going to roll out of bounds as the Eagles try the defense to offense.
Into the game for the Lightning, number 3, Sia Diaco, sit number 26, Alyssa Petula.
As you heard, 2 new entries into the game as Cohen. Long kick, chested nicely by Lowry. Lowry tried to feed it up on the left side, taken by Agostinelli. And looking for Meyer. Meyer flips it up in the air. Back to the defense. Waiting, and out of bounds it goes as Emmy wisely waited. And will give the ball to Cole for the throw-in. A little pressure on the throw-in. Right around the 40. Good pressure by the newly entered Klutzer, who gets the ball and sends it up toward McGee. Klutzer, 5'10", out of Sartell, Minnesota. Long ball off Agostinelli's knee and out of bounds. Another entry, it's Angela Lee coming in for Kira Cohen on defense. Lee, the junior out of Warren, Rhode Island. Petula playing give and go. And then a cross taken by the Eagle defense and a long ball up for Asamoah. It goes to McGee, though. McGee gives it back nicely to Sirianni. Sirianni, long ball for Asamoah. That's going to be too far. And it will roll out of bounds for a goal kick. Good idea, but the turf is fast. I speak from experience watching my kids play on grass and turf, and the difference is large. Particularly on this kind of turf and this kind of weather where it just rolls like crazy. At the high school level, I can tell you this kind of turf, it's the same kind of thing, just from experience. Back to the action at midfield. Nice play by Pacheco, but gave it away to Asamoah. Asamoah looking ahead for the racing Zoe Meyer, but it goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will have a throw-in right around the 45-yard line on the Goldey-Beacom side of the field. Throw-in to be taken by Agostinelli. Agostinelli, slight throw-in the Klutzer, goes back to Agostinelli, but that should be out of bounds, and it is. With 16 minutes to go in the first half, we have got no score here in Waterbury this afternoon. Another sub, this is Mariah McCreen, the sophomore out of Baltimore, Maryland. She is taking Miley Jones out of the game. And a throw-in for Palomar Cole. Back to her defensive Emmy. Emmy feeds a dangerous pass in the middle of the field where Klutzer pressured, and the ball goes over to the far side of the field where Petula has it. Petula gives to Lee. Lee sends it all the way across the field where McQueen has it. McQueen dribbling toward the ball, looking for a shot. Still has some space, but the defense gets around her, and the Eagles finally clear it back to midfield. Emmy over here for Cole. Cole, a long crossing pass toward the box, headed nicely by Klutzer. Back to Asamoah, and the Eagles get the ball out of their danger area with some space. Agostinelli sends a pop fly ball to around midfield, where Pacheco plays it up in the air. Head to foot. Eagles get the ball and then give it away back to the defense of Coppola. Coppola to Emmy to Cole, but then taken away nicely by the aggressive Callis. Callis up here to Meyer. Meyer goes across back into the middle of the field, but the first one there was Coppola to knock it away, and now the team's playing some catch with the ball. And it ends up to Diakos with time. Diakos, who just entered the game, nice pass to McQueen. McQueen will take the ball from the left side to the middle of the field, but a nice defensive play to get over there. Back-to-back defensive plays made by the aggressive of number 16, Alyssa Hebb. And the ball goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will throw it in with 14 minutes remaining in the first half. Eagles play it back to McGee on defense. That's Amber McGee, who comes over here for Agostinelli. Agostinelli has Meyer available, gives it to Meyer. Meyer dribbles it, can't keep it in. It goes out of bounds. And Goldey-Beacom will have another throw in. McQueen quickly throws it in, goes off the arm, and then a couple of arms. Arm first of Diakos, then secondary arm of Klutzer. Before the Eagles get it to Amber McGee, who reverses the flow far side of the field on the left side. Gets a lucky bounce, trying to keep it in. It goes off the leg of Pacheco, and that should be out of bounds to the Eagles. As Sirianni made a nice play to get it off of Pacheco and out of bounds. Throw in by Sirianni looking for Asamoah. She gets it, then goes back. Whereas, but the only one there is the midfielder, Sia Diakos, the junior out of Frankfort, Delaware. Eagle defense with some time, makes a nice little chip pass to Callis. Callis, though, gave it away. Dribbling in with a hard shot just over the left post. And wide on a bad giveaway by the Eagles, and a shot by Jade Ballin, the freshman out of Smyrna, Delaware. Just missed the near left post, on a giveaway and a shot from about 25 yards out. Callis to Stiles. Stiles with time, looks in the middle, looking back for Callis, but the Lightning take it away again. McQueen looking for somebody, but a nice step up by McGee to take it away, and then Asamoah looking for Callis. Callis comes back to it, has the ball with time, goes back to her defense again, and it's Bianca Stiles. Stiles to McGee to Agostinelli. Agostinelli near side with Meyer. Agostinelli gives to Meyer, keeps it in. Meyer continuing on with time and space. He's a long pass looking for Haley McGee, but didn't get there as it got headed back. Then Klutzer had to go off her leg to Cole, who hit it out of bounds, and that is an Eagle throw-in for Agostinelli with 12 minutes to go here in half number 1. Agostinelli throws to Meyer. Goes off her arm, and then there's the handball call. As the drizzle begins to come down here in Waterbury with 11:50 to go in the first half. Samantha Emmy right here on about the 45-yard line. She's a nice little chip pass down to Cole, who's pinching down from her defensive position to send a cross all the way through as McQueen let it go through, hoping for the back tap of, might have been Ballin down there. But out of bounds in the first corner kick of the game to Goldey-Beacom on the near side.
Corner kick for the Lightning taken by number 8, Jade Ballin.
Ballin with the corner. Ballin sends it high into the box area, and Klutzer was the one who got her head on it and knocked it back to midfield. Long shot taken, and a nice stop, a dangerous shot by Pacheco. Through a maze of players. Didn't look like Campbell was going to see it, but then dove and made a nice save. And Campbell's had a couple of nice saves so far in this game to keep it scoreless here in Waterbury. Long ball for Asamoah, way too far. And then kick back to the goaltender of Jennifer Mejia for Goldey-Beacom with some time. Mejia reversing the flow, but nicely headed back by Callis. And then the ball up in the air again. Callis on Lee. Callis makes a nice defensive play. It goes off of Lee, and it should be Eagle ball right around midfield on the far side. Throw-in looking for a racing Callis, but that's too far out of bounds. Wasted throw-in there. And Goldey-Beacom will get the ball and the throw-in of their own with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Throwing off some heads and off some bodies. Played to Cole, who'll send it up the far right side, but the Eagle defense there to kick it back, and here's Callis. Sorry, that is Sirianni. Number's a little hard to tell from this far away sometimes. Asamoah on the far right side off her head. Deflects to Callis to Sirianni, who sends it across, but the Goldey-Beacom defense there again to stop any Eagle momentum. Klutzer had it roll off her foot, given to Lowry. Lowry to McQueen up on left wing. McQueen cuts it back with a nice pass across to the far side. Here's Lee. Lee, if she can get around the defense, has an opportunity. Lee keeps pressuring with a shot in the middle of the field, deflected away, and then kicked out of bounds by Klutzer for an Eagle throw-in. For a Lightning throw-in. Anna Ike coming in for the Eagles, and Caitlin Nolan for Goldey-Beacom, as Asamoah will take a break.
Now it's the game for the Lightning, number 29, Caitlin Nolan. Now into the game for your Eagles, number 20, Faith Roy, number 30, Anna Ika.
To midfield it goes, where Haley McGee feeds a nice little pass up here to Callis. Callis makes a spin move and has some space and speed. Long pass up here on the right side for Ike. Ike tries to get there first. Goalie struggling with it. Mejia struggling with it and out of bounds and a push. And is that a handball? Let's see what the call is going to be. Some bodies were flying. Mejia couldn't gobble up the ball, maybe because it was wet. And looks like it's going to be an Eagle foul. With 7:30 to go in the first half. No score here. Nice step up there by Ike. Ike right at midfield takes the ball away. She's 5'7" out of Kassel, Germany, at Wabash Valley College. Long shot taken by Diakos will lead to a corner kick on the far side of the field. The Lightning's 7th shot of the first half.
Corner kick taken by number 22, Alex Lowry.
Lowry, the junior out of Winona, New Jersey, to take the corner kick on the far side of the field. 6 players in the box for Goldey-Beacom. A nice cross, an aggressive save there by Campbell, who came over to get the ball in the air before anybody else could get it. Now waiting for her box to clear before doing anything, and she'll choose to roll it to Bianca Stiles. Stiles, far side of the field, has some space, long pass ahead, looking for somebody, but the only players there are from Goldey-Beacom. And McQueen ends up with it. McQueen rolled it off Klutzer's leg right to Diakos, who feeds a pass far side to Lee. Lee looking in the middle, but an easy stop there for Campbell as it rolled in on her, and she'll give to Agostinelli. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Agostinelli with the ball. Back to Amber McGee. Amber McGee in the middle of the field feeds a long pass up on the left side. Never got there. Wind blew it down a little bit as she blew it in the direction the wind is blowing in. And Lee has it. Lee for Goldey-Beacom. Trying to get a shot off. Continues on. It goes into a maze of players and then finally pass up here to Haley McGee. Haley McGee with time, but 1-on-5. Gives a nice pass back to Roy. Roy. Nice pass to Ike. Ike. Back to Agostinelli. Good triangular passing. Back to Amber McGee. Amber McGee across to Bianca Stiles. Stiles passes it in the middle to Ike. Ike had it roll off her leg, though, and taken back by Goldey-Beacom, who makes a bad pass and an aggressive play by Roy. Has the ball go up in the air. And here's Haley McGee. Haley McGee with some speed. Trying to get around the defense of Coppola. It rolls off her leg and deeper in to the Goldey-Beacom side of the field. A nice touch pass to Roy. Roy looking for somebody. It ends up to Callis. Callis with some space. Callis keeps going right on the goal line, and that'll give the Eagles their first corner of the game with 4 minutes to go in the first half. The Eagles with their first corner on the near side of the field on some nice passing and an attempted cross by Jordan Callis, the freshman out of Farmingdale, New York.
Eagles corner kick taken by number 9, Haley McGee.
One Eagle standing right in front of the goalie, Jennifer Mejia. The rest of the Eagle offense is going to come running in. Here they come. Ball up in the air. Nice cross. Looking for the header. It's going to go just by the far corner. Nice setup. Nice header. Alyssa Hebb's header, though, a little too far to the left and just past the crossbar with 3:55 to go in the first half. Coppola for the Lightning comes over here to Cole. One of the best opportunities for the Eagles in the first half, but just wide on their first corner kick. Amber McGee back to Agostinelli. He'll go back to her goalie in Alexis Campbell. Campbell reverses the flow of the Stiles on the far side. Stiles. Nice pass to Ike. Looking for Sirianni. Taken away, though. And Sirianni fights for it back. Long touch pass too far for Lowry. That'll go out of bounds for a goal kick with 3 minutes even to go in the first half. Agostinelli up on the near side looking for Ike, too far. And back to Amber McGee, who popped it up in the air, then tried to head it and missed it. Then comes back for it before McQueen could get there. Deflected off McQueen. And good effort there by Roy to help out her teammate. Here's Lee. Lee on the far right side looking for Lowry. Too far, but then Lee gets the ball back. She sends it up in the air, popped it up. It'll bounce wide for another goal kick out of bounds with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Couple of nice offensive series in the first half, but a lot of back and forth sloppiness early on today here in Waterbury. Stiles looks for Sirianni. Sirianni has it with some time, with some space, continues forward into Goldey-Beacom territory, continues on with it, makes a couple of moves around Lee, and she still has the ball. Sirianni then sends a long cross looking for Haley McGee, who is floating into the box looking for the pass, and Sirianni, who made some nice moves and changed some field position, gives the Eagles a throw-in on the far side of the field with 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Throw-in looking for Callis goes right back out of bounds, and it'll be another throw-in for the Eagles. This time Haley McGee will take the throw-in with just over a minute remaining in the first half.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
McGee right around the 30-yard line, throws the ball into the box, but the only one there was Goldey-Beacom to head it away. And then the ball being headed 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row, 5 times in a row, 6 times in a row, 7 times in a row, 7 straight headers. And the ball finally pops into the box with a shot opportunity. Score! It's Amber McGee, who after 7 straight headers found a ball right at the top of the box and blasted it with her left leg by a shocked Jennifer Mejia. And with 37 seconds remaining in the first half, the Eagles take a 1-0 lead. Some fortunate breaks as the teams just seemed content with heading the ball back and forth, but Amber McGee, the beneficiary of all that, her 4th goal of the season in the 45th minute, and the Eagles take a 1-0 lead right before halftime here in Waterbury. 7 straight headers, and then a ball that bounced free.
Her team leading 4th of the season, scored by number 5, Amber McGee, assisted by number 9, Haley McGee, and number 11, Kaylee Sirianni. Amber McGee, her 4th of the season from Haley McGee and Sirianni with just under a minute to go here in the first half.
Long throw in to McGee with 10 seconds to go. This is Haley McGee.
8,
Eagles
7,
need to hurry.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's
0.
the half.
End of 1 half of play. Your Post University Eagles 1. Goldey-Beacom College 0.
You heard it here first. The Eagles lead 1-0 on a goal by Amber McGee, her 4th of the season. And the Eagles, who hadn't had much offensive pressure in the entire half, get a late goal off a lucky bounce and a nice pass to a streaking Amber McGee. And that's how the first half will end here in Waterbury with the score. Post University 1, Goldey-Beacom 0. We'll take time out for halftime. You're listening and watching the Post University Soccer on the CACC Network.
champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
In a country where 1 in 5 people are affected by a mental health condition, it's time for all of us to step up and change the conversation.
We all have stress in our lives and manage it in different ways.
Grades,
finances,
practice,
family,
games,
finals,
homework,
playing time,
friends,
midterms,
treatment, studying,
sleep, time for me.
We don't have to find the balance on our own.
It's okay not to be okay.
We're all in this together.
People can and do get better. Caring about one another can be your competitive advantage.
Communicate.
Be aware.
Show compassion.
Be a champion for each other.
Hope starts with you.
Hope starts with me.
Hope starts with us. We are CACC student athletes, and we are breaking the stigma.
NCAA has nearly 500,000 student-athletes from more than 1,200 member schools and conferences. There are more than 19,000 teams competing for 90 championships in 24 sports across 3 divisions. Division II has more than 124,000 student-athletes from over 302 colleges and universities. The division offers athletic scholarships while balancing a collegiate athletic environment that encourages student-athletes to discover and pursue what they love. The annual NCAA convention.
Halftime here in Waterbury, Connecticut, where the Eagles, on a last-minute goal by Amber McGee, her 4th of the season, have a 1-0 lead over Goldey-Beacom here in Waterbury. I'm Jeff Nelson here for you for the second half as both teams take the field on a windy, gloomy, chilly afternoon. Don't forget to join us after the women's game today as the men, 9-1-3 on the season, will also play Goldey-Beacom here at Lamoille Field. Nice crowd for senior day given the weather. More like we should have a football game going on out here, but we don't. But Amber McGee's 4th after 7 consecutive headers right toward the box. And then a fortunate bounce pass that led right to McGee streaking down the center of the field. And a left-footed kick into the far corner of the goal past the shocked Jennifer Mejia as that play turned around quickly and the Eagles took a 1-0 lead. Eagles looking to stay in the CACC playoff race. 2-7-3 currently. 1-4-3 in conference. Need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. They're on a 3-game winless streak and haven't won since October 3rd at Bloomfield. MO, though, of the Eagles this year has been to get these leads and end up in ties. So let's see if the Eagles can continue with the pressure and extend their lead. Goldey-Beacom outshot Post 5-3 in the first half. Most of the play, I would say, the possession-wise, was to Goldey-Beacom's advantage on the possession side. But, again, the Eagles got the break right at the end of the half. Started off with a long throw-in by her sister, Haley McGee. That started the 7-header barrage, which finally led to the ball on the ground and the great centering pass that led to a streaking Amber McGee in her 4th goal of the season. Second half about to start. Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. Eagles wearing their orange uniforms with white lettering going right to left as we go into the second half. Goldey-Beacom in their dark blue and gold going left to right. Alexis Campbell in goal for the Eagles. Jennifer Mejia in goal for the Lightning. Whistle blows. Second half underway here in Waterbury. We thank you for joining us wherever you are. And a long pass down the left side looking for Kaylee Sirianni. Gets kicked out of bounds, and the Eagles will have a throw-in on the near side of the field, right around the 10-yard line. As, again, we play on a football field. Long throw-in. Headed dangerously, a little push in the back there, but no call. And then a good aggressive effort by the Eagles to keep it on their side of the field. Back heel kick taken away by Goldey-Beacom, and up the near side of the field was Jade Ballin, who plays a nice give and go with Samantha Emmy. Ballin, a long pass in the middle of the field to Yeager, who swings it nicely to the far side of the field where 27 Palomar Cole has it. Cole being aggressively watched by Klutzer. Plays it back to the defense of Lexi Coppola. And now over here for Pacheco. Pacheco. Watched by Sirianni. The defense playing catch with it now. And Coppola goes up to the far side to Cole. Cole looks toward the middle. Nice touch pass on the far side to McQueen. McQueen turns with a long shot, but over 40 yards on that shot as that was past the 30. Wide, outside and wide. For the goal kick. Agacinelli. Long pass, kicked away and out of bounds for a throw-in by Samantha Emmy. Throw in to Ike. Ike goes back to her defense. Pass taken away, though, by Ballin. Ballin looks for a quick give and go. Had it roll off a leg and out of bounds. It's going to be a Goldey-Beacom throw-in. On the near side of the field, right around the 20-yard line. Throw in to Emmy. Emmy, looking to get some space, goes back to Pacheco. Pacheco goes down the line, off a leg, out of bounds. Throw in for Goldey-Beacom. Pacheco gets the ball quickly, looking to find somebody, and she throws it in towards Ballin. Ballin, though, had it taken away with the nice header of Stiles. Still in play toward the middle of the field, and McGee, the goal scorer, gets it and feeds a long pass for her sister, a little too far. It's going to roll, though, out of bounds for a change of field position at around the 40-yard line. Pacheco with the throw-in. Stands on the line, throws it in off the head of Sirianni and out of bounds. Referee blows his whistle. Not sure what the whistle was for, but Pacheco will throw it in, and she does, down the right wing. Yeager makes a fancy play high in the air, continues fighting for it with Stiles, then sends a great cross across, fisted away by Campbell, and then out of bounds. That's a great cross by Yeager, very little space, found the space, and made a nice cross that Campbell was forced to stop. Her fourth save of the game. Cross again, in front, bouncing away off the arm. That's going to be a handball right in the box. It went right off the arm. Looked like it went off of Faith Roy, number 20. And that's going to set up a penalty kick on the handball in the box. And Goldey-Beacom's opportunity to tie. It's going to be taken by Samantha Emmy, the senior out of Logan Township, New Jersey. Approaches the ball, snap, spot, scores. On the penalty kick, far side of the field, 4 minutes into the second half.
40-47 remaining in the second half.
And Samantha Emmy, her fourth of the season on a penalty kick after the handball, the accidental handball in the box. Emmy gets her fourth of the year. Her team tying fourth of the year. And this game all tied up 4 minutes into the second half on a unfortunate break for the Eagles on the handball and the penalty kick goal by Samantha Emmy. Stiles, long pass taken by Pacheco. Pacheco feeds it down out of bounds for an Eagle throw-in. It's Kayla Sirianni. In the air, nice header by Amber McGee, who's the Eagle goal scorer. Sirianni popped it up in the air. Now Emmy, the Goldey-Beacom goal scorer, feeds it back to her defense. And again, the ball just popping up in the air, similar to how the Eagles got their goal in the first half. Here's Jones. Jones on the far side of the field, gives it to Cole. Cole looking for somebody, gave it away, and the Eagles hit it out of bounds for a Lightning throw-in. 5 minutes into the second half, game tied at 1 against Samantha Emmy, her fourth of the season on a penalty kick, with 4 minutes gone in the second half of this game. Nice takeaway there by Heb. Heb feeds a pass up to Haley McGee. McGee looking for somebody, gives it over here to number 11, Sirianni. Sirianni with some time, trying to get around the defense, who's watching her strongly, and number 8, Jordan Ballin. And then out of bounds goes Sirianni with the ball, and the Lightning will throw in. Pacheco gives to Emmy. Emmy gets away from the flying Eagle defender. Now Ike watching Emmy gives to Jones. Jones goes across to Cole, who goes back to Isaacson. Cole and Isaacson play catch on the far side of the field. Isaacson gives it back to Cole again as Cole kept moving forward, and the ball goes out of bounds off an Eagle for a throw-in. Cole throw into the middle of the field, taken nicely by Amber McGee, who looks far and deep for Haley McGee. Gets the bounce, and here's Haley McGee. McGee moving toward the goal on the far side, near side, excuse me. Now trying to move to the center, getting beat up nicely, though, by Coppola. McGee taken down, and Coppola ends up with the ball looking for a foul. Doesn't get one, but the Eagles regain control of their defense. Pass to Sirianni, being watched by 2 Lightning defenders, goes back to the defense of Stiles. Stiles had deflect off her intended target back to Amber McGee, and she feeds a long chip pass deep toward the box. It goes off the head of Isaacson, up in the air, and then taken aggressively by Ike, who had it roll away to Ballin. Ballin up on this side of the field trying to keep it in. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll give Stiles a throw-in at midfield. Sirianni trying to get around the defense of Pacheco. Couldn't do it, and Pacheco will have a throw-in. Eagles who need a win, really, to stay in contention. Had a 1-0 lead at halftime. It's 1-1 right now, and Goldey-Beacom pressing again off the head of Yeager. Rolls toward the goal of Campbell, who really couldn't do much again on the penalty kick. A nice shot there by Emmy on the PK and tied the game up. Agostinelli. Chip passes ahead. It goes off the leg. A Lightning player. And then a deep pass over here taken by Pacheco, who saw it all the way and read it like a defensive back in football. And gave it to Emmy. Emmy gives it to Jones. Jones closing on the middle. 1-on-3. Takes a long shot that's easily caught by Alexis Campbell. Waist high. But another shot on goal by the Lightning, who are unafraid to shoot. And the Eagles now have the ball deep in their own territory, trying to go defense-offense. But Pacheco read it again and makes a nice pass to Jones. Jones goes deep on this side to Ballin on right wing. Ballin crosses off the leg in front defensively of McGee, who kicks it high in the air back towards midfield, and then angrily smashed by Sirianni back to midfield. And the Lightning will regroup. Isaacson and Coppola play catch, and they give it over to Cole, who feeds it in the middle of the field, headed down somewhat dangerously by McGee, but then a nice pass here for Sirianni, who had to go off her foot, and Pacheco gets there first. Pacheco been all over the field here in the second half. Long cross pass. Agostinelli got her head in the way. Nice play by Klutzer. Mariah McQueen sends a long pass toward goal. That was more of a pass than a shot, and a goal kick for the Eagles. Agostinelli with 35 minutes to go. Watched by Yeager. Comes across over here to McGee, Amber McGee, the Eagle goal scorer. Now over here for Stiles. Bianca Stiles continues on the near side. Feeds a nice little pass, kept it in by Sirianni. Sirianni makes a move to the middle, away from Jones. Thinks about reversing it, now waits, slows down, still has it. Looking up here for Callis. Callis to Sirianni, back to Callis, who goes back to Stiles at her defense. Eagles might want to look to cross here. Stiles thinks about it, but the Goldey-Beacom defense reading the play. Alyssa Hebb goes back to Agostinelli, who's got 15 yards with nobody around her. Agostinelli with time, blasts the ball deep down the middle of the field, but taken nicely by the defense of Isaacson. And back comes Goldey-Beacom. Yeager around the 30-yard line in Eagle territory. Cole sent the ball into the box area, but headed away by the aggressive Eagles, and then a long blast out of there by Alyssa Hebb, which is going to allow McGee to chase it. McGee chasing down Isaacson, who wisely just kicks it out of bounds, and a throw-in for the Eagles with 34 minutes to go in the second half. Haley McGee waiting for her teammates to get down toward the box area where she's going to make a long throw-in, as she's done a couple of times. Her last throw-in led to a 7-header sequence, which ended up with the ball ending up in the goal. McGee, long throw-in, a solid 35 yards. It bounces in the air, header in front and stopped by Jennifer Mejia. That ball bounced over the defense of Goldey-Beacom and right to the head of one of the Eagles. I don't know which one got her head on it, but a good shot opportunity and an aggressive save by Mejia to keep this a 1-1 game. That's been the Eagles' best opportunity of the second half. Agostinelli up to Roy. Lost it, but the Eagles somehow regained possession, and a nice pass up ahead, looking for McGee. Haley McGee, with some time and space, tries to go around Isaacson, who's been watching her all day. Haley McGee makes a nice pass down on right wing, looking for the cross. It bounces and deflected out of the box and back to midfield. Klutzer with time. Long shot by Amber McGee this time, looking for a leg, and I think that's offsides, and it is. As Sirianni raced down left wing, she was just a step ahead of the defender. Looked like Pacheco. Didn't get to it anyway. It went out of bounds, but offside's the call, so a free kick for Goldey-Beacom with 32 minutes to go in the second half. Mejia, backspin on the ball, so didn't go that far. Headed out of bounds, should be an Eagle throw-in as Bianca Stiles has it. Throws it to the leg of Anna Eike, the junior from Germany. And then a nice takeaway by Klutzer. Klutzer tried to feed it ahead, but Cole got there. It deflects away, and McGee, somewhat of a tackle, no call. And there's the tackle. I think the referee was looking for play on, but didn't get it. So a free kick from the 30-yard line, 29-yard line, 39 yards to goal. Sirianni waiting for her teammates to get down close to the box. Looks like she's going to send a long ball in, although Klutzer is running right next to her, and Klutzer is now heading toward the box as well. Here's Sirianni. Whistle blows. Sirianni gets her foot underneath it. A ball deep toward the goal and looking for the high spot just under the crossbar. It would have been a field goal if this was football, but not a goal for soccer and out of bounds for a goal kick.
Now to the game for the Lightning. Number 3, Sia Diakos. And number 7, Angela Lee.
Diakos and Lee in for the Lightning. Throw in, but nice leg by Klutzer to get on it. All 5'10" from Sartell, Minnesota. Eagles tried to center it through. Stepped up into the play was Eike. Couple of headers, and here's an opportunity for Callis. Callis, if she can get there, trying to cross it through. Both teams looking for it. I think this is going to be a corner kick. The FAR official is pointing to a corner kick, and it is. So the Eagles get another corner kick with under a half an hour to go. Under a half hour to go. It's going to be Haley McGee on the corner kick on the far side of the field. And the Eagles have had some success with these free kicks, corner kick opportunities. Let's see if the Eagles can get back their lead as Haley McGee will take the corner. High into the wind, looking for a header. She gets the header, and it goes over the crossbar. As the McGee sisters passing it back and forth to each other on that corner kick as Amber headed it over the goal. But again, Eagles getting those opportunities. Just haven't able to place them in with the game tied at 1. Pacheco back to Coppola. Coppola over for Isaacson on the defense as the Eagles start pressuring the Lightning defense. Long pass into the middle of the field to Lee. Lee had to go off her foot to Amber McGee, who raced back to play her defensive position. And now the team's passing it back and forth to each other. And then finally on the foot of Angela Lee. Lee with some space on the far side of the field, dribbling now into the middle of the field, looking to cross it through. It goes off the head of, dangerous play. As it went off the head of Miley Jones and almost bounced over Alexis Campbell, who came out a little bit too far defensively. Sirianni goes between the legs of Ballin, but gave it away to Pacheco. Pacheco, nice pass in the middle field and a one-touch to Ballin on the right side. Ballin back into the middle of the field to Diakos. Diakos with a long shot that curved away. And out of bounds for a goal kick. Zoe Meyer coming back into the game for the Eagles, as well as Sierra Tarantino at the next whistle. Taken away by Emmy. Emmy, nice pass to Diakos, who goes over to Jones. Jones back to Lowry, goes to the far side of the field, but taken away aggressively. Good fight there. Some of the first real physical play of this game. And the ball taken away by Ike over to Callis on the right wing. Callis tried to keep it in. It goes out of bounds for a Lightning throw-in. Cole sends it out of bounds for an Eagle throw-in. Meyer back into the game. Sierra Tarantino, senior out of Southampton, Pennsylvania, in for the first time.
8, Sierra Tarantino.
Throw in for the Eagles. Agostinelli throws in. Looks like it went off the arm, but no call. And Ballin had to go off her leg back to the defensive Campbell. And the goaltender, Alexis Campbell, feeds Agostinelli on right wing with some time and space. Agostinelli, long pass down, but the big head of Sarah Isaacson got in the way. Isaacson, 5'10", out of Boris, Sweden, got in the way of that. And then body checks Callis down on the right wing, who feeds a nice pass, though, back and tries to get in the middle to McGee. McGee taken out. No call there. As the referee says, play on. Attempt at a one-touch. It ends up back, though, to Stiles. Stiles comes over here to Tarantino. Tarantino with time. Looks for Heb. Went too far. Ended up on the leg of Klotzer. And now Lee. Lee feeds the long pass in the middle. Stiles, the only one there for the Eagles. She gives it back up to Heb. Heb to Amber McGee, back to Agostinelli. Callis makes a nice spin move around Isaacson in some space. Long pass looking for Haley McGee, but back was Coppola to get there. And she keeps it in with a nice pass to Lee. Emmy to Pacheco. Pacheco over midfield, trying to go around the defense of Tarantino, who stood in their way, and the ball goes out of bounds, but it's a throw-in for the Lightning. Couple of players come in, 26, Alyssa Pachulo, and 16, Kira Cohen, who's making the throw-in now, looking for Diakos, and then right back out of bounds on an aggressive defensive play by Stiles. Second attempt at a throw-in goes to Emmy, who goes back to Kira Cohen. Here's Callis. Callis. Long pass again, looking for McGee. Gets the bounce, and it's on the leg of McGee. McGee trying to make a move. She does. Makes one move. Takes a blast, but got in the way of the shot was Lexi Coppola, who played good defense on that one. Blocked it in for a throw-in deep in Goldey-Beacom territory with 24 minutes to go in the second half. McGee has got all her offensive players down there, including her sister Amber. Throw-in, good throw-in, toward the goal. It bounces up in the air. It's right in front. Shot taken by Tarantino. It just went wide as he tried to step into it. But again, the Eagles get the bounce over the goalie and over the defenders. Just this time couldn't capitalize again. And a quick goal kick to Coppola as Goldey-Beacom quickly gets it out of their defensive end. Long pass up on the near side, headed by Pacheco to Diakos. Diakos racing for it. McGee got there and knocked it out of bounds. Stiles gets to this throw, and as Goldey-Beacom tried quickly, and now Stiles will have the throw in. Off the body of Sirianni to midfield, and some aggressive defense by Meyer. Feeds a pass, though, up to Lee. Lee on left wing for Goldey-Beacom. Feeds it down to Diakos. Diakos goes all the way back to Cole at about the 30-yard line. She sends a deep ball into the cross. Off the leg, it's going to bounce, and waiting for the bounce was Campbell. And the Eagles reverse the flow to Tarantino. Tarantino to Stiles. Long pass ahead to Callis, but nicely defended by Cohen. Pacheco's had a noticeable second half for Goldey-Beacom. Gets thrown out of bounds, no foul. Goldey-Beacom coach frustrated a little bit by some lack of calls. Kept in, though, and Goldey-Beacom will have a throw-in right around the 20-yard line. With 21 minutes to go here in the second half. Game tied at 1. Long throw down the right sideline. Good attempted defense there by Stiles. It goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Goal kick taken quickly by Campbell to Agostinelli on the right side. Agostinelli, a long pass looking for Haley McGee. It's a little too far. Isaacson will get there first, and she'll go back to her goalie. Mejia, who popped it up in the air, and the Eagles fighting for it, but unable to take control. Diakos to Lee. Lee trying to cross it over. Taken by Petula. Petula over on the far side with a long cross off the arm of Pacheco. Pacheco kept it in, though. Pacheco trying to regain control. Eagles trying to get it out and finally taken out by McGee as Alex Lowry getting ready to come back in the game for Goldey-Beacom. Thrown in to Lee. Lee being watched by Ike. Gets the ball played to midfield, but Emmy gets back for Goldey-Beacom and will feed it back to her defense. And Alexi Coppola. Coppola comes over here on the near side to Cohen. Cohen watched by Tarantino. Tarantino aggressively playing Cohen, and Cohen will go all the way back to her goalie. Jennifer Mejia, long pass into the middle of the field off the leg of post Heb. Gets it back and trying to spin away is McGee. McGee gets taken down, takes down Isaacson in the process. No foul on anybody. And Meyer fighting for it on the far side of the field. Now 4 players fighting for it. Pops away to the Eagles, and here come the Eagles with an opportunity. Up on right wing. Long cross looking for somebody, but nobody there. Tarantino the closest, and she was 15 yards away with 19 minutes to go. Asamoah back in the game for the Eagles. Alex Lowry back in for the Lightning.
And into the game for your Eagles, number 6, Lydia Asamoah.
Here's Kira Cohen. Goes back to Coppola, who tries to feed a long pass, but nicely legged by Heb. Heb sends it back. Emmy tried to play, goes back to her defense. It's popped up in the air at midfield. Here's Diakos. Diakos trying to get away from Heb. Does, and then a long pass down the right side to Pacheco. Chasing after it. Pacheco makes a nice inside move, has the ball still. Pacheco centered it across. Nice play by Amber McGee. And here comes Asamoah. Asamoah let it roll too far. Nice behind-the-back play by Cohen, and she feeds it over to Isaacson. Isaacson up in the air, headed by Amber McGee. Push from behind. That might have been a call, but possession gives it to the Eagles, and out comes Asamoah. Asamoah looking for Callis. Too far, came back to Tarantino, and the Eagles will have a throw-in. Tarantino looking for somebody. Looking to throw in, nobody moving. Finally a throw towards Asamoah, makes a nice leg pass in the middle of the field, and McGee trying to chase after it, but good play there by Samantha Emmy. Cohen, near side, ball popped in the air on a pass as she was looking for Diakos. And then out of bounds, and a Eagle throw-in, I believe it is.
Now into the game for your Eagles.
And here comes Faith Roy into the game for Tarantino. So Roy, junior out of Bristol, Connecticut, leaves it for Stiles and goes down and looks for the pass as opposed to making it. Throw-in, solid and deep, so about 15 yards of field position. Changes hands as the Eagles now throw it down by the 30-yard line as opposed to the 45. Stiles again on the throw-in. Looking for Roy, goes off of Roy and out of bounds, and that'll now be a Goldey-Beacom throw-in with 16 minutes to go here in the second half. Throw-in taken by Callis of the Eagles, trying to get away from the defensive pressure of Lowry. And here's Asamoah. Asamoah with some space trying to get around Coppola. Couldn't do it. Nicely defended. And here comes Coppola. Coppola dribbling too much. Now the ball bouncing around back to the Eagle defense, and a nice pass up towards Asamoah again, but taken by Cohen. Cohen, pressured by Roy, has a give and go with Emmy. Cohen feeds it far and deep, but only one there is Amber McGee, the Eagle goal scorer. Good pressure by Lowry, feeds it up the middle, and some speed for Lee, and Lee pushes down the defender, Amber McGee. That's going to be a foul with 15 minutes to go, and a free kick just outside the box for the Eagles. McGee seems okay after the push, and Campbell looks like she'll take the kick. Agostinelli on the right side. Feeds a long through ball and then headed nicely by McGee. Looking for Asamoah, streaking Asamoah, but it's going to go to Mejia before Asamoah can get there. And now Mejia will have the ball and will punt it away. Right-footed kicker, high in the air, right around the 40-yard line. Nicely headed by Heb. Heb to Klutzer to Agostinelli, looking for Klutzer again. Klutzer fights for it, though, gets the ball and feeds the ball forward to Callis. Callis trying to get away from the defense of Emmy, the Lightning goal scorer, but then gave it away herself. McGee looks for Callis. Callis feeds it on right wing nicely to Meyer. Meyer with a long cross, looking for somebody. It bobbled as Asamoah was streaking toward the goal. And down went Mejia. after she bobbled the ball. No call by the referee, and I don't think a call was warranted. Yeager and Ballin coming back in for Goldey-Beacom at the next opportunity. But first comes Diakos on right wing. Diakos looking to get around Styles. Feeds a long pass ahead to Pacheco. Pacheco down on right wing, deep in the zone, sends a cross pass nowhere near anybody. But then the aggressiveness, though, of Petula keeps it in for Lee. Lee now sends a cross of her own toward the goal, looking for the header of Pacheco, just high and wide. And a goal kick with 13:45 to go in the second half. On a breezy, cold, and blustery day here in Waterbury.
Number 15, Lexi Yeager, and number 8, Jay Ballin.
Ballin and Yeager back in. Goal kick for Campbell. Short goal kick over here for Styles. Styles goes right in the middle to McGee. Goes far side to Agostinelli, which has been the play of the game for the Eagles here. It goes back to McGee. McGee in the middle with some space and speed comes over here for Styles. Styles on the near side looking for anybody, but she just ended up giving it to Pacheco at midfield. Pacheco gives it back to Styles as they play catch, but they play for the wrong team, but then taken away nicely by Lowry. Rowley in the middle. Yeager with a shot. High, and she scores. Over the head of Campbell, a simple giveaway. Tic-tac-toe and into the goal. It's Lexi Yeager, her 4th of the season. And with 12:50 remaining in the second half, Goldey-Beacom takes a 2-1 lead. As Pacheco, again, the player to note in this game, she's been all over the place. Alexa Pacheco, the junior out of the Dominican Republic. She stole the ball on the pass, fed it nicely to Lowry. Lowry went across to Yeager, and Yeager put it in. So Yeager from Lowry, Yeager's 4th of the year. For Lowry, that will be her
Lightning goal scored by number 15, Lexi Yeager.
second assist of the season. And now on the ground is Yeager. I don't know what happened.
Alex Lowry with 12:50 remaining in the second half.
I don't know what happened to Yeager, who's on the ground.
From Lowry, 12:50 remaining in the second half.
I missed what happened to her. But 2 second-half goals for the Lightning give them a 2-1 lead, and that one a bad giveaway that Pacheco, who's been the best player for the Lightning all game, took advantage of. Send it down to Lowry. Lowry sent it across to Yeager, who chipped it just over the head of Campbell and into the top portion of the goal to give them a 2-1 lead. Now Lexi Yeager down right at the 35-yard line. I don't know what happened, but down on the 35-yard line with 12:45 remaining in the second half, and now the Eagles trailing 2-1. Don't forget to stay with us as the men will play at 2 o'clock, hosting Goldey-Beacom here at Lemoy Field. Starting at 2 o'clock, the men 9-1-3 on the season, looking to extend their conference winning streak to 9 as they're 8-0 in the conference. But we'll get to all of that when they're on the field and for their game. Right now, the Lady Eagles trailing 2-1 on a goal just a few seconds ago by Lexi Yeager, her 4th of the year, from Alex Lowry. Yeager able to get up. Again, I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe looks like they were looking in her ear. Maybe she got hit in the head after the goal. I don't know. There's again, hopefully she's okay. I don't know. She's walking off on her own power. That's the best news. But she got the goal, her 4th of the year, to make it 2-1. .12:45 to go. Both teams back on the field. I don't know who came on for Yeager. Yeager had just come on herself to get the goal. Basically played about a minute and a half. But got the goal to make it 2-1, so this will be a free drop. Right around the 45-yard line. Drop is to Lee. Lee feeds a quick pass to Petula. Petula looking back for Lee will go back to her defense, and we'll see what kind of game, Goldey-Beacom plays with the lead for the first time today and 12:40 remaining in the second half. Nice long pass here to Ballin. Ballin has it taken away nicely by Stiles, who's aggressive and looking up ahead with a nice give and go to Sirianni. But the Eagles lost the ball, and it's back to Pacheco. Pacheco, again, the best player for the Lightning tonight, has really been dominant here in the second half. Here's Heb. Heb with a head of steam, looking to get away, feeds a nice pass to McGee, who looks for Sirianni. Pacheco gets there, hits it out of bounds. Sirianni jumps over the ball so she doesn't touch it, and the Eagles will have a throw-in. Under 12 to go in the second half, 2-1 Goldey-Beacom. Throw in for Haley McGee, and she looks like she's going to run for this one. She's giving herself a good 5 yards of run up. Here's the throw into the box area, headed by Heb up in the air. It is caught by Mejia, and then she's tackled by two Eagles who are trying to get in there. But Mejia makes the save. That ball was going high as the Eagles press, and that'll be a foul and a free kick for Mejia. Here's Coppola. Coppola, long pass down, headed by Heb, who got back on defense. Played away from McGee, who's now pinching up. Here's McGee, popping it high in the air, looking for a bounce. It goes to Sirianni, who mishit it. And Heb sends it back toward the goal. Callis off her head to the far side to Meyer. Then off the head of Roy, and it pops up in the air, and this should be a Goldey-Beacom throw-in, and it is for Pacheco. Pacheco, nice play by Roy to get it away from Goldey-Beacom, but handed it right back to Emmy, who pops it up in the air, and this will stay in bounds. Stiles reversing the flow back toward the Goldey-Beacom goal, and then McGee aggressively coming up. Haley and Amber McGee both pressing up for the Eagles right now, trailing by one. Patula to Lee. Lee body checked, had the ball taken away, and here's Amber McGee. Amber looking for Haley. Back to Amber. Amber pops it high up in the air. Sirianni chasing after it, trying to get there before Pacheco does. Pacheco will head it out of bounds for an Eagle throw-in deep in Goldey-Beacom territory. A quick throw-in to Roy, the McGee, who tried to center it in front, then a backheel attempt by Meyer, then a blast from the right side. Amber with her left leg tried to shoot it to the left, to the far side, instead rolled past the goal and out of bounds for a goal kick with 10 minutes remaining in the second half. Mejia. Mejia deep down the middle of the field. Amber McGee got her head on it. Haley McGee got pushed from behind and went off her head. Cole getting over there for Goldey-Beacom and feeds a nice pass to Lee. Lee keeps it in, goes to the middle of the field, looks across for Dolan. Nice play by Stiles, but then she gave it away to Lowry. Lowry to Ballin. Ballin, long shot with a short hop bounce, stopped by Campbell. For the 8th shot on goal by Goldey-Beacom. That one was a short hop, but Campbell was ready. Off Cole's leg, back to McGee with a nice turnaround to Callis. Amber McGee pressuring. But Goldey-Beacom takes it away. Lee with 8:25 to go. Tries to center it in front, taken away by Klutzer. And the ball pops up into the air. Long play, nicely bouncing. Oh, if that had gotten over the head of Coppola, McGee would have been gone. Good play there by Heb again. Heb's a couple good plays in a row. Roy trying to get there first, but instead Goldey-Beacom takes it to Ballin. Ballin. Cross to Lee. Lee with some space. Closing into the goal. Tried to take a shot, but the good aggressive play by Agostinelli. Agostinelli. I got that wrong 3 times. I've got it right all game, and I got it wrong there. Aggressive D by the midfield of the Eagles looking for Sirianni, but that was way too slow, and there's Pacheco again. Pacheco to Ballin. Pacheco pressuring now, and like I said, Pacheco's been all over the place in the second half. Really been the best player for Goldey-Beacom in the second half. High in the air by Campbell, who had the ball rolled to her, bounced up in the air and taken by Callis. Callis, who has sort of a 2-on-1, but then nice defense by Coppola to get back. Callis looking for some space. Pacheco, though, back there to help out, and she kicks it out of bounds for an Eagle throw-in. Roy. Looks like she's going to take the throw. Nope, leaves it for Campbell. Some great throw-ins today by Haley McGee, and she's going to have another one here right around the 10-yard line. She ramps up. Here's the throw. Looking for a bounce or a header. Gets the header from Heb. It bounces away, and this could be a goal kick, and it is. With under 7 to go here in the second half, goal kick for Goldey-Beacom. Back in the game comes Miley Jones. Goal kick for Mejia. Now the Eagles pressuring a little harder on the goal kick. High in the air. Eagles should be able to get there, but a nice header by Lowry keeps it away from the Eagles and back to midfield. Klutzer up the middle. Nice back heel kick by Amber McGee, but taken away by Goldey-Beacom. Here's Roy. Roy trying to get away from Lowry, but Lowry overpowers her and gives to Bolin. Allen, nice pass with a long kick. This could go in off the football goal. That's not a goal. As Jones blasted one and went off the football crossbar, off Campbell and into the goal. That does not count in soccer. It doesn't count in football either, so either way, it was a goal kick for Campbell, who's played well. Long throw from McGee, looking for Callis. Callis looking to get the ball, but Coppola makes a nice play to get it back out of danger. The Eagles take it back with 5 to go. Long for McGee for Sirianni, and a header and a nice save there by Mejia. Great pass by McGee to Sirianni. Sirianni just didn't get enough on it, but a nice save by Mejia. Heb, big header up ahead, looking for McGee. McGee taken by Pacheco. Chested by Lowry. Lowry over here for Ballin. Ballin plays give and go with Lowry, and then feeds it long down the right wing for Diakos. Diakos will gladly just play it slowly, and that'll be a throw-in deep in Eagle territory for Diakos. 4:23 to go. Back in the game comes Alyssa Petula.
Alyssa Petula back into the game, number 26 for Goldey-Beacom.
Throw in. A couple of clock issues, so 4:17 for the clock. On the touch. Goal kick for the Eagles. Agostinelli. Long pass 4 minutes ago past Callis. Ball popped up into the air, taken by Lee for the Lightning. Lee looks for Diakos. Back to Lee. Overran it, got back to it. Far side, Lee goes back to her defense and Cole. Cole now crosses it toward the goal, headed by Stiles, up in the air over onto the near side. Taken by Lowry. Under 4 to go. Lowry comes over here for Ballin. Ballin looks across, looking for Jones, but kicked away by the Eagle defense. And then McGee aggressively takes the ball, and here she comes. McGee, long pass to Sirianni. A 3-on-3 if the Eagles hurry. Sirianni continues on. Has Callis and McGee. Sirianni crosses over now, brings it back toward the middle of the field. Looks down for Callis, too far. Who had fallen down, and that's going to be a goal kick. With 3 minutes to go in the second half.
Let's stay here until we get there, right? Good.
Goal kick for Goldey-Beacom, and they're not rushing. Almost halftime at Franklin Pierce. Franklin Pierce leads Post 7-3 in football. And at the moment, that might be the most surprising score of the day. We'll get more stats on that as we get in between games and figure out what's going on up there. But back to Campbell with 2:30 to go in the second half. Eagles trailing by 1. Header by Amber McGee looking for Haley. Haley chasing after, trying to keep it in. She gets taken down. That's going to be a foul and a free kick from about the 10-yard line. And this may be the last best opportunity for the Eagles with 2 minutes to go. Eagles looking to tie. We'll see if McGee looks for the goal directly or looks for a bounce. And we'll see what Haley does. She approaches the ball, right foot kick into the middle of the box, looking for somebody. Players falling all over the place. Callis tried to get a leg on it, couldn't do it. It gets skipped away, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Eagles with 1:45 to go. Eagles need to hurry and need a break. Here's McGee. McGee again with the long throw. Goldey-Beacom, the first one there, was headed away nicely, and then they come back to get it to Yakos, and then pop up in the air back to midfield where there's nobody because everybody came up. Campbell with the leg, the goalie 40 yards out, plays away, and then looking for a long kick toward the goal because it's somewhat empty. Lee gets taken down. No call. Campbell waits for it to roll with 75 seconds to go. Popped in the air. Cole. Header to Sirianni. Sirianni and Cole play heads with it. Cole will get it a minute even to go. Throws it down. Cole off a leg. Kicked away. Meyer down there fighting for it. It's popped up in the air again. Eagle throw in again. Sirianni. Quick throw in looking for Callis. Defended nicely again by Goldey-Beacom again. And off of Lay's leg with 45. 2-1 Lightning. 45 seconds to go. Agostinelli throw in. Popped up in the air with 38. Header toward the Eagle goal. Defended nicely by the Lightning again and chipped out by Jones. Sirianni off her head, Jones off her leg, taken down, foul. A free kick for Goldey-Beacom with 30 to go. And Goldey-Beacom will take their time, 20 to go. Until the Eagles fall again for their 8th loss of the season. There's a kick toward, headed off the offensive play of Lowry. Back towards midfield. McGee tries to get the ball. That's going to do it, and that's the game here in Waterbury. Goldey-Beacom gets their 3rd win of the season. They're 3-5-6 on the season. The Eagles get their 8th loss. They are 2-8-3 in conference. Overall, and 1-5-3 in conference. That should do it, unfortunately, for their playoff hopes for the Lady Eagles. They fall 2-1 on 2 second-half goals, a penalty kick by Samantha Emmy, and then the game winner by Lexi Yeager, both their 4th of the season, and that'll do it. So senior day for the women's soccer team. They go down 2-1 to Goldey-Beacom. We'll be back in a little while with the men's game, but before we do, because we just have to know, an update on the football game as we go to halftime at Franklin Pierce. Franklin Pierce leads Post 7-3 at halftime. We'll have more information in the pregame of the men's game coming up in about 30 minutes. You're listening and watching the Post University Soccer on the CACC Network.